Happy day 36. And first of all, thank you to those who are sending me messages, sending words of encouragement. I am so grateful that this is bringing value to leaders and just to people's lives in general. Now, this is a 365-day journey, as I'd mentioned in the first video. So if you do find you're getting little nuggets, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. That's probably one of the most clear ways you can show that you're appreciating the information or the life lessons I'm bringing. So today I want to talk a little bit about those behaviors, or I'm going to call them values, even though it's hard to call a negative attribute a value, that don't serve us. Yesterday I was in a conversation, and even the most incredible leaders have behaviors that don't serve them in a positive way. So given positivity is one of my values, I tend to want to speak from that standpoint. But I think today there's some value in talking about those negative choices or behaviors that we have, how you become aware of them, and how they actually limit you, and also limit the respect that you can get or earn. So back in the day, one of the behaviors I had was I was incredibly reactive. If someone came to me, be it one of my supervisors or a subordinate, and they try to communicate to me constructive criticism, right? Something that would, by me knowing it, making me aware of it, could actually elevate me as a leader or as a human. My first response was to react, become defensive, dismiss them, almost hand up, right? Which is an incredibly strong behavior, body language behavior. But I would dismiss them. And what that did, one, is it discouraged them from coming to me. Two, it projected to them that I didn't value them or their feedback. And three, it portrayed me to have an incredibly big ego. And ego doesn't have a place at work, guys. You know, there's one thing to be proud, there's another thing to have an ego. So how do you respond when somebody tries to give you constructive criticism? Now, I'm not talking about a leader or a direct report coming to you and just being nasty, right? If there's no positive intention behind it, you may respond a little differently to that. Might even use it as a coaching opportunity for them. But when they're coming to you, you can tell they're uncomfortable. It comes from a place of care. What is your initial response? This is really important for you to take a look at. If you're responsible to train and develop leaders, it's important for you to help those that you're developing realize the impact that it can have when they respond to people in a reactive, negative, egotistical manner. You will never be able to level up your leadership with people if you can't include them in your growth and development. Whether you are 20 or whether you are 50, you are always in a position to learn and grow. I am always in a position to learn and grow. I love the feedback I get from people who are just new in the workplace and have a different set of eyes. And clearly, I've always valued the feedback I've gotten from what I call wiser elders, people who've lived my path, who've already done it, who've had those challenges, those failures, and they're trying to help me alleviate what I have to go through to get there. So as much as you appreciate getting positive feedback and words of affirmation, you must get just as comfortable with receiving or inviting the constructive criticism or critiquing that will be what really helps you get better. Remember, growth doesn't come when things are great. It comes when things are painful. And once you can learn to embrace that and receive that and not react to that, you start to become an exceptional leader. Have a great day, guys.